In the world of anime, the villain often represents a force that must be defeated by the protagonist. The typical story arc sees the hero rising to meet the challenges posed by the villain, culminating in a final battle where the hero emerges victorious. However, some anime villains have managed to succeed in achieving their goals despite their wicked ways. These antagonists proves that it's possible to attain one's dream through cunning, power, and sometimes a bit of luck. In this video, we will explore 10 villains from popular anime who have been successful in their wicked careers. Starting off our list with the character, the Shadow Lord from Deltora Quest. The Shadow Lord was a malevolent entity who dominated the kingdom of Deltora through fear and oppression. He sought to possess the 7 gems of the belt of Deltora, which would give him unlimited power. Although the protagonist of Deltora Quest eventually defeated the Shadow Lord, his reign of terror had a lasting impact on the people of Deltora, and his influence continued long after he was gone. The Shadow Lord's legacy is seen in fear and suspicion that people of Deltora have towards magic, which they associate with him. On the 9th number, the character is Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. Shigaraki, the new symbol of evil in My Hero Academia, has managed to outlast and overcome his enemies, including Overhaul and the Meta Liberation Army. He captured Bakugo, one of the series' main characters, and proved that UA High School was not as safe as people thought. Shigaraki's success is due to the part of his powerful quirk Decay, which allows him to disintegrate anything he touches. He is also a skilled strategist, able to manipulate his enemies and allies alike to further his goals. On the 8th number, the character is the Major from Hellsing. The Major is the main antagonist in Hellsing, sought to cause death and destruction through his Millennium organization. Although Alucard thwarted his plans, the Major succeeded in his goal of causing chaos in London and killing countless innocent people. The Major's success was due to a part of his charisma and leadership skills, which allowed him to recruit a devoted group of followers. He was also an expert in psychological warfare and is able to manipulate and break the wills of his enemies through manipulation and terror. The next character is Blackbeard from One Piece. Blackbeard, the most successful antagonist in One Piece series, has managed to betray the world government and steal powerful abilities, making him and his crew a formidable force. He has yet to face any repercussions of his actions. Blackbeard's success is due to the part of his cunning and resourcefulness, which allowed him to rise in power within the ranks of Whitebeard pirates, and he also possessed 2 powerful devil fruits, which gives him a distinct advantage in battle. The 6th character is Eren from Attack on Titan. Eren Yeager, the protagonist turned antagonist in Attack on Titan, was successful in unleashing the rumbling and destroying 80% of the humanity. Although his friends managed to stop him from destroying the rest of the world, he still accomplished his goal of avenging Paradise Island. Eren's success was due in part to his determination and willingness to do whatever it takes to protect his people. He was also aided by his powerful Titan abilities, which made him nearly invincible in battle. On the 5th number, the character is Yujiro Hanma from Baki. Yujiro Hanma, the infamous dad of Baki, is known for his immense strength and fear-inducing reputation. At the start of the series, Yujiro had already achieved his lifelong goal of becoming the strongest man in the world. His overwhelming power made that even the series' protagonist Baki couldn't defeat him. Yujiro uses his reputation to intimidate others and get what he wants, from casually threatening the US president to attacking his own friends. Few are brave enough to stand up to him, let alone defeat him. While his success are largely due to his own strength, it is worth noting that he also benefits from his opponent's fear and lack of strategy. The 4th character is Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto. Sasuke Uchiha's obsession with revenge drives his actions throughout the Naruto series. His first target was his older brother Itachi, whom he betrayed his village to defeat. After Itachi's death, Sasuke learns the truth behind Uchiha clan's genocide and attacks the 5 Kage summit to get its primary benefactor, Danzo Shimura. Sasuke ultimately kills Danzo and almost succeeds in taking over the world. While his villainous ventures have largely been successful, Sasuke's blind pursuit of revenge ultimately leaves him isolated and alienated from those he once called friends. His victories are also tempered by the fact that many of his actions are caused by irreparable harm to himself and those around him. On the 3rd number, the character is Fire Lord Ozai from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fire Lord Ozai is the primary antagonist of Avatar The Last Airbender and is known for his formidable power and legacy of oppression. He sacked the Earth Kingdom and captured his own brother Iroh for daring to dissent. Ozai's greatest victory comes when his forces crushes an enemy revolution, despite the fact that he had lost his firebending abilities at the time. Ozai's downfall comes at the hand of show's protagonist Aang, who strips him of his powers in the final battle. While Ozai's legacy is one of tyranny and cruelty, his defeat at Aang's hands ultimately led to more peaceful world. On the second number, the character is Enrico Pucci. Enrico Pucci is the ambitious villain of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 6th part, Stone Ocean. He seeks to evolve his stand made in heaven into an ability that can accelerate time around him. Despite the best efforts of Jolin Kujo and the other heroes, Pucci is ultimately successful in becoming stranger and wiping out most of his opposition. In the end, Pucci succeeds in restarting the universe, but his defeat comes at the hands of Emporio Nino, who kills him with weather forecast stand disc. Pucci's success is tempered by the fact that his actions results in the death of countless innocent people. And finally on the first number, the character is Satan from Devilman Crybaby. The villain of Devilman Crybaby, Satan, is perhaps the most successful villain in anime history. It destroys not only the world but also Akira, the only being capable of challenging his strength. In the end, Satan relaxed on the shell of a ruined earth, completely content, even though many of his demons has died to procure his victory. He only realized how lonely he was after Akira's corpse did not respond to him. In this regard, Satan's greatest downfall was that he achieved everything that he wanted. What are your thoughts about this? Which villain do you think are the most successful ones in the anime series? Let me know those names in the comment section down below. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content on this YouTube channel. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.